love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
I've been told that salvation lets their wings unfold as I lie in my bed. Thoughts running through my head. Oh, I got lost. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Please do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, all that good stuff. If you're watching from X, Twitter, please come to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000. Appreciate everybody that's helped me out down the years, obviously, and now as well. I don't ask for much, you know what I mean? I just want to chat to people, have fun on the channel, build a family, and you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. We're gonna go through obviously Arne Slot's press conference for the Southampton game against obviously in for the Carabao Cup. Listen, it's a cup in my opinion, you know what I mean? I know like a lot of us are saying get out of it so we could concentrate on the Champions League and the Premier League, but how about if that doesn't work out and we've got nothing to play for? You know what I mean? So we've got to be careful. Obviously we can rest players, but change it up as well at the same time, if you know what I mean, people. Yes, it's been a strange couple of weeks, of course, for Liverpool. We haven't won a game apart from the Champions League game, but in the Premier League terms, Newcastle and Fulham at home, both winnable games. Considering who we beat before that, we beat Real Madrid, we beat Man City, so Newcastle and Fulham shouldn't be a problem, but unfortunately it became a problem. And I did say that before. The issues that we will have is against the smaller teams, not the bigger teams. The bigger teams ain't a problem because they play their type of football. They're not gonna come to Anfield or to come to Anfield and just sit back. They're not going to do that. They're going to play their game, and that's how we beat them. But the issues we face is when the teams sit back and have no ambition in going forward, which we struggle with. And the last two games showed that clearly, if you know what I mean. Listen, if this is a blip, it's not a bad blip because we haven't lost games. We're just drawing games, and everybody else around us are dropping points at the same time as well. Are Chelsea genuine title contenders? I don't think so. You know what I mean? They look obviously in the league right now, but it's the long-term thing I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's a new manager bounce. You know what I mean? They got new players, and once they get found out, are they going to be the same team? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you they are title contenders coming out of nowhere, beating off the likes of City and Arsenal and, finishing, in the top two. It's a long way to go still. You know what I mean? They haven't got that experience. And don't forget, man, they got egos in that team, innit? They're here for money reasons. They're not here to win trophies straight away. You know what I mean? That takes time, and you have to drum it into them. You have to tell them, are you here to win trophies or are you here, for money reasons? And we found that out with the Caicedo transfer. They all go there for money purpose. You know what I mean? And as I said, it's a new manager, new formation. They're just getting used to it. But when they get found out, are they going to be the same? They haven't had a blip, as they say. So we'll see. We'll see. Do I see them as title contenders? So far they are, but at the end of the season, I don't think they're going to be there. But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I know a lot of people think they are, but it's just my opinion. Yeah, so please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, notification button, all that good stuff. Let's listen to Mr. Arne Slot, what he's saying, and we'll pick out whatever we can from there, and we could discuss it together. Vinicius Junior won the FIFA best player, men's player, just now. I've just seen it on the breaking news. Don't think I don't know if anyone cares about that. There's a FIFA award going on today. It's not like the Ballon d'Or or anything like that, but it is what it is. But at least he turned up for that. You know what I mean? They didn't turn up for the Ballon d'Or, did they? Because they didn't win it. So it is what it is. Let's go, people. Let's go. Sorry, I don't know what did that. Apologies. Let me get to the screen. Let me get it up. Let's go. Pause. I'm learning that thing now. Pause. Yeah. So let's listen to Mr. Arne Slot. Let's listen to what he's saying, and please hit the comments and let me know what you think as well. Appreciate everybody that's come on. It's later than usual, but I've just woken up. Long night shift. Let's go.
Minute, particularly Konate, Tsimikas and Bradley, how are they? Are they ready yet, or is it more the weekend or a bit longer?
Kostas is coming close. He's going to train with us today, maybe for the first time. So let's see how that works out. Ibu and Connor are still not training with us.
You yourself have got to serve a touchline ban for this game against Southampton. How do you feel about having to serve that, and how will it impact you throughout the game?
Not as much as I thought. It should impact me because if you are suspended in Holland, then you're not allowed to be in and around the dressing room. You cannot do the media as well. So this is a lighter version of suspension. I would say that I'm used to, but I've never been used to being suspended. So it's the first time I am. I think I'm still able to do the things I want to do. The moment you have,
listen, it's not bad, having the suspension, now. I'd rather have it in the Carabao Cup than in the Premier League, if you know what I mean. He's got, assistants there that can cope with that. We faced Southampton away already. We beat them. It's going to be a difficult game, especially when they've got, a lot of players. Sorry, the manager has been, sacked, as you guys know about it. So the players are going to, do extra on the pitch to try impress the incoming manager or the person that's in charge right now, and the ownership, of course, because everybody's playing for their career now, because that trust with the previous manager is no longer there, and listen, you playing in the Carabao Cup in this round is something special as well. So you're not too far from the final. So this is another thing as well. I'm expecting a difficult game against Southampton, but Slot being out of the dugout for this game only, I'm fine with that. I've got no issues. But let me get to the comments, and we could discuss this further. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Yes, please, people, do that for me. Time to turn things around from Abdul. It says, yeah, 100% Abdul. Big up Abdul, by the way. Big up Michael as well. True, Abdul, I agree. Hi, Force, how's it going? Fine, man, fine. Back. Let's do this, innit? Big up Michael from Abdul. Hi from KE. Big up KE as always. Big up Abdul and Michael. Manager looks bad. Yes, he does. He looks like he hasn't shaved for a while. It looks like he's got a cold, really. Big up Solo, brother. Big up, brother. Big up. Please go and subscribe to Solo. They do great work up there. Uncle Rose is there as well, helping them out. His channel is just amazing, guys. Like the graphics and the way they speak about football is something amazing. People, I appreciate watching them, and I advise you to go down there and help them out. Like if you're a Liverpool fan, you should never be left behind. You know what I mean? And you should be supportive of every Liverpool fan. If you know what I mean, we've got different opinions. Why do you want to listen to the same thing every single time when you could listen to different, outtakes towards our football club? If you know what I mean. So yeah, go and subscribe to all the Liverpool channels, guys, man. Because at the end of the day, it takes time and effort to do this out of their family life, out of their work life, out of things that they can do, and they're doing their best. That's all you could ask for from content creators, guys. They're doing their best. It's not a comedy sketch. It's not something that's fake. You know what I mean? It's all real, what they say, and your help can make them look forward to doing another stream. That's what it's all about, guys. I don't know where this ego stuff comes from in these streams. It's very strange in my opinion, and it's all acting sometimes. When I look at it, and it's not fair to the people that's true to their beliefs of the football club as well. So please go and subscribe to Solo and the rest of the guys as well. Everyone liked the stream. Yes, Shay, big up, brother. The Ballon d'Or FIFA awards is fixed. Yeah, we know it's politics. Same with women's award as well. It's rubbish, bro. I don't concentrate on anything like that anymore. I used to, when I was younger, thinking like it means something. But as time goes on, you just realize like it's all fake, man. It's all fixed. I mean, how can Vinicius Junior win any awards after he didn't even turn up to respect Rodri for his award? You know what I mean? There you go. Real Madrid should not be up for anything, in my opinion, after that. Big up Mighty Mo, bro. Big up Mighty Mo. Yeah, just wait. I might do something later on, Mighty Mo. I'll let you know later on, bro. But yeah, get on the chats, guys, man. That's what I'm here for. Ask me any question, and then we could talk about it and see where it goes, innit?
The less impact you have on your team is during the 45 minutes, and the most impact you can have is at halftime before the game. And those are the things I can do. But in an ideal situation, I would have just been on the sideline. But I got a yellow, which I probably deserved again as well. And yeah, this happens.
Do you think you deserved all of them, or are you a little bit surprised?
I like his honesty. He's an honest guy, our manager, our head coach, sorry. He's if he feels like the team is not doing well, he'll tell you. If he thinks the team is doing bad, he will tell you. He's not that kind of manager, sort of the head coach that tells you bullshit all the time, guys. That's something I like about Arne Slot. We've got a good one here, man. We've got a good manager here, guys. I mean, I know things are rosy at the moment and things can go the other way. But enjoy the moments, because you never know if it's the last time you're going to see this nice stuff that's happening right now. So just enjoy the moments, man. But that's what it's all about. I don't know where the negativity comes from sometimes. I think around the club, it's just too much negativity in regards to, moments in games that we can, fix in the other games. And it's what people need to understand is modern day football, everybody's in social media. The more you're negative towards players, especially when you get into their social media and making fun of them like Darwin Núñez, Trent, and etc., it doesn't help. It doesn't help. It only helps our, opponents, and it only helps, our rivals that want to, get us, from the top to the, mid-table or below that. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. When you're at the top, even though we hate to see things that's happening on the pitch, let your frustrations out. Let your frustrations out on the day, and then move on. If you keep going on about it, you don't want you don't want things going down to the football team, and they're gonna start doubting themselves, and then they go into the pitch with that, and then they make mistakes, and then it leads to goals, and then you lose games or you draw games. You don't want that. You don't want that. Just chill, man. This is like, I never expected us to be top of the league. I never expected us to even challenge for anything this season. I thought top 4 is fine for me, man. You know what I mean? But our rivals haven't strengthened properly. They're struggling. And we just got to take advantage of it. Okay, things have gone our way. But, we just got to work on it some way, somehow, to get the points, on the board on a regular as well. Because if we're 10, 12, 13 points, 15 points, whatever, clear of the rest, it gives us more time to think about other competitions, if you know what I mean, and make signings if we can. I know a lot of us doubt it because of the ownership that we got, but things like that can happen. Just chill, man. I know like some of the players didn't look like trying against Fulham the other day. I was pissed off with Trent, but he might come back the next game and play better. So let's just chill, man. Let's just chill. Don't cater to the rivals. Don't cater to the rivals, man. The rivals are waiting there like a pack of wolves in it to charge at us. And if we like have that doubt and put it on our players in a negative way, it just doesn't work good for us, man. It doesn't work, in the way we want it to work. We're going to be probably dropping down because the players doubt themselves, and some of them will be pissed off. Like you're having a go at them while we're top of the league. So just be careful what you do, man. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
No. One of the 3 I didn't deserve, but I told what I said back then, which was for Tony. Yeah, okay, that's a word we don't use that much over here. But that was meant to one of my players, so that one was a misunderstanding. But the one I got against Chelsea was absolutely deserved. This game I could have got 5 maybe. So to come out with 1 was maybe even I have to thank the referee for that.
But what do you expect from Southampton, given obviously they've changed their manager, or they're about to change their manager, but they have taken Russell Martin out of there now?
Yeah, which is in my opinion a pity, and maybe it's a good moment when we talk about referee decisions and how to.
Let me be real with you guys. I like Russell Martin. I know many of you guys don't watch him, but I've watched it from a distance, and I like the way he plays football. The issue that Russell Martin had was the team that he came up with. That's what's playing. There's no outside, regular Premier League players, Premier League players that can make you survive in the Premier League. He didn't buy those. He trusted those players that he came up with, and now he struggled and he got sacked for it. But tactically, and the way he played football, I really liked it. I think he's underrated as a manager. In the right, environment, buying players and coaching tactics, and all that stuff, he'd be good. He'd be a good manager, in my opinion. I think they lost a good one there. I honestly think they lost a good coach there, in my opinion. If they bought the right players for him, I think he'll be up the league. I honestly think that. I just watch managers, the way they perform, the way they put their teams out. The only thing that let him down is he played too much attacking football instead of like being, defensive football with attacking football. That's the problem Russell Martin had for a team like this that he has, if you know what I mean. They haven't got that kind of way of thinking, like, we just attack. It's not like that. It has to be a mixture of defending as well as attacking. And that's where he got lost. It's unfortunate, because I think he's a great manager. I think he could be a great manager. I think he could be like one of the best up-and-coming English managers, if he's English, British, whatever you want to call it. It's sad. It's very sad, because I can see it from distance what kind of coach he is already. Yeah, let's get back
to react on that, and the manager being sacked. I feel really, really sorry for Gary O'Neill. He's done so well, in my opinion, if you look at how his team is playing, and he was so unlucky in multiple occasions, especially against West Ham, in my opinion.
Listen, Gary O'Neill is unlucky as well, guys. He was building something good over there. Referee decisions last season cost him a lot of, points. Don't forget that. And, this season, it's the same as Southampton. I don't think they signed a lot of, players that can complement the players they already got. So if you're going into the season with the same players, it's always going to turn out the way it did. It's sad. It's really, really sad, because what he done for Bournemouth and what he's done for Wolverhampton shouldn't be unnoticed. He's done a brilliant job. Although it looks like he hasn't this season. But it's too early, to sack these kind of managers that quickly, man. It's too early, in my opinion. They should just wait and see where the football club goes. Sad. Very sad. 2 good managers, man.
These things happen, and Russell Martin has done so well last season at Southampton. Plays this season again a good football. We've experienced this when we had such a tough day over there. We only beat them 3-2. So you always feel sorry if managers don't get the chance to continue, and especially in these 2 situations, because for me they are managers that had a good idea of how they wanted to play with the team.
There you go, people. I didn't even need to say anything. Like, I haven't watched this. I watched it the same as you guys. He said the same thing I'm saying. Even our manager, our head coach can see that. I'm going to call him manager anyway. Our manager can see that. I've never looked at this. He said the same thing I said. There you go. They're good coaches. They have great ideas. It's just the players that they got is an issue. You can't come up with championship players and expect to do something different in the Premier League. It's not going to happen, man.
And unfortunately, they weren't able to get enough points, and then managers get sacked.
Yeah.
Do you wonder what to expect?
Sorry, that was your question. I didn't answer it at all. I have. It's difficult, because I saw them during the weekend starting with 4 at the back, which they changed after 15 minutes, going to 5 at the back, and the one that takes over normally plays with 4 at the back. So what can you expect? What would you expect? 4 or 5?
I'm going 4 to be fair,
You're
but yeah,
going 4.
throw it all up in the air at the minute.
I think the players maybe feel more comfortable with 5 from what I saw during the weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also a moment for the manager to have his impact, and maybe if he truly believes.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to win the Carabao Cup again, man. It was very nice to see our football club, competing for a trophy and winning trophies. The trophy count counts, guys. It counts. Whether you like it or not, it does count. Look at Arteta today. He thinks Community Shield is a trophy, and he called it Charity Shield. You're already calling it Charity Shield. Shouldn't that tell you something? Instead of like coming out with statements like that, they said to him like, "You've won the FA Cup. Shouldn't Arsenal, start winning, bigger trophies?" And he said, "Yeah, but we won, a couple of, Charity Shields as well. Charity Shields is not a trophy, man. That shield used to be shared by teams back in the day. You know what I mean? It's for a charity. That's why it's called a charity. You know what I mean? And if you're calling that something major, there's something wrong with you as a manager. If you're actually thinking it's something special, that's what I meant. Like that every team wants. There's something wrong with you as a manager, man. I don't wake up every morning thinking, Community Shield today. Let's hope we win it. I mean, you win, you lose, you lose. If you look back in history, like I said earlier, people used to share that shield. They used to share that. That's how it is. Goodness, it's a pre-season game just to kick off the Premier League. That's what it is. Fuck it hell, man. Madness, man. Absolute madness. Big up. Hang on, let me go. I don't even know where I am. Sorry, guys. Vinicius Jr. has zero respect. This shit, man. Listen, these Brazilians, even in Brazil, they don't want them to play for Brazil anymore. You know what I mean? They're boycotting these guys. I'm telling you, they want Brazilian-based players to play for the national team now because these guys are just... Listen, I know a lot of people like Vinicius Jr., but if this is what we're like accepting in the modern-day Brazilians, then there's something wrong with you as a football fan. Come on, man. We grew up with Ronaldos, Rivaldos, Romarios, the Nilsons. You know what I mean? This current Brazilians are not... The Neymar era... just ruined Brazil, man. That's why Brazil, in Brazil, they don't want them to play for the national team anymore. Madness. He doesn't sugarcoat, which I actually like. Yeah, spot on, Mighty Mo, man. He's a brilliant coach, man. I like him. What I liked about the Fulham game is the way he changed things, bro. The way he, even with 10 men, 75 minutes, we looked better than Fulham. We out-possessioned them. We outran them. You know what I mean? It's madness, like how that's possible with 10 men against 11 men. And Fulham is a good team on top of that as well. Madness, mate. Absolute madness. Big up chat from Abdul. Hey, Luca. Big up, Luca. Please go subscribe to Luca Talks 4. He's an Arsenal fan. Great lad. I've been on his channel a couple of times. Nice kid, man. Please go and subscribe to him. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Appreciate dropping by, bro. Thank you, man. Yes, for Abdul. Big up, Abdul, man. We need a Big John to open his wallet in January. Shay, there's a big ask in it. Let's be honest, bro. Big John is tight, if you know what I mean. He's not that type of person that wants to win trophies. They're all about profit. And we've got this fan base that's with us that's always saying they put money back into the club. No, they don't. If you do, why are we signing players for the last 3-4 years? I mean, they don't put anything. Yeah, good, bro. We got to play our game. Yeah, that's what it's all about, Abdul. Yeah, 100%. Chiesa should. Yeah, I want to see Chiesa now. You know what I mean? It's time like Chiesa starts playing, bro. It's time he starts playing. 100%, bro. Shay says left back, defensive midfielder needed in January. In normal circumstances, Shay, that's how life should be. But unfortunately, we've got an ownership that don't want to spend to win. And if we don't sign any players in January, I just hope those people that's backing them wake up and start. I'm talking about backing them in a sense of they saved us, not backing them because they're getting backdoor entrances, they're getting payments and all that stuff, and they work for the club. Not that. I mean, we know some certain channels that do that for them, but I'm talking about the ones who are just about the saving thing. I hope they wake up and start realizing they're not interested in winning. You know, in life, once you put your foot down and have a go at people that's not, you know, helping you out, they will react some way, somehow. And what we need to do if they react is make sure it doesn't happen again. Because once you take your foot off the gas, that's when they start thinking, let's do it again and again and again. If I was a Liverpool, if I was those Liverpool fans, that's, you know, acceptance of what they do, and then wake up later, make sure you stick it on them on a regular basis. Because I can see in January a lot of people waking up if we don't sign players. 100%, man. I've got no doubt about that. All those, because if you're top of the league and you're competing for the title and you're not really getting anything to get you over the line, what evidence do you actually need as a fan to show you they're not interested? I don't know. I really don't know. Just wake up. That's all I ask every fan. Just wake up, man. Just wake up. That's all I ask for. Chiesa does he have future? Yeah, 100%, bro. I honestly think Chiesa is safe for the second part of the season. I don't think he's unsettled. I don't think he's injured. I think because he had no preseason and he's been, you know, in the wilderness. He wasn't like really doing anything for a few months. They're getting him fit for the second part of the season. So when we need him, he's going to come on and, you know, take us to the next level. He could play all across that front three. He could play as a right winger. He could play as in the middle, and he could play on the left. I honestly think he's going to play more in the middle because I'm expecting Jota to get injured again, and I'm expecting Darwin Núñez not to score goals. So he's going to be the difference, in my opinion. He's going to be like as important as that European Cup winning Italian team, what he was for them in the second part of the season. I honestly think that that's a great way to play, because Man City do that all the time as well, Luca. If you look at Man City, what they used to do, what was the best thing about them is they used to play 2 parts of the season. They let the youngsters play in the beginning of the season, bit more experience in the middle bit, and then the second part of the season, you see Kyle Walker coming back, you see John Stones coming back, Kevin De Bruyne coming back. That's what they do. If you look back in history and the 4 titles they won previously, that's their game plan. You know, like in the final stretch of the season, make sure you're the maximum they go is 5 points behind. Make sure you're 1 or 2 points behind, obviously, the leaders. And then in the final stretch of the season, you make sure you win your 13 games or 10 games, whatever that's coming. That's what they do. Man City always do that. They play their players in different parts of the season. Go and check it out, man. I don't think anyone looks into that. I have my coaching badges as well for Z. Yeah, bro, that's what it's all about, man. I'm 2 away. You know what I mean? I will do that one day. I'm more close to retirement than actually coaching, but yeah, I want to do it, man. I miss traveling. I used to travel to America to coach people as well, so I miss traveling around, innit? That's what I miss. But you know, I've got a lot of things to do at the moment. But yeah, big up Solo, man. Congratulations on that, bro. Congratulations, bro. Proud of you, mate. Chiesa was good in 2021. Yeah, bro, he was. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I've got no doubt about that. Big up Cedric as always, brother. Thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate that, man. Thank all for joining me live. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. Appreciate that. Chiesa has to improve to get himself back in the Italian national team. He's got a lot of work, bro. He's got a lot of work that he has to do, and I'm a firm believer he will get there eventually. He's got no pressure now, innit? There's no injuries, there's no issues with him. So the only thing with him at the moment is, you know, work hard and come back. That's why I'm not saying he's a signing, because I don't see him as a signing so far until I see him playing football. That's the only time I see him as a signing. But let's get back to the press conference.
4 is
Get
the
the
best.
chats going.
And
Keep the chats coming, guys. I will read it out and I'll discuss with you. No problem.
depends maybe also how long time is he going to get. Is he only there for 1 game, or is he there for longer? Will he play with his normal starters if he only has 1 chance or a few chances to lead the team? Will he then do what's best for the Premier League, or for him as a chance to maybe reach the semi-final of the League Cup? So it's difficult what we can expect in terms of formation, in terms of personnel. But what we do know is that we have to play an away game against Southampton.
Yeah,
against 11 players.
difficult.
Thank you.
Okay.
Morning. I just want to check right now where you are as a side. Is this where you anticipated to be in a quarter-final, still fighting on all fronts when you came into this job?
To a certain extent, yes, because I think that is normal for Liverpool to be fighting for every trophy and to be for a long time in every cup to go all the way. This happened last season when but when this club won this competition. So I'm not surprised that with the quality we have, we are competing at this moment for these 3 trophies, and the 4th one is starting in January. But it is a challenge because we have a lot of competition, great competition in other teams here as well, and also in the League Cup. If you look at the other teams that are still in, it's for none of the teams that are in is going to be an easy road to the final.
Nope. No.
And Diogo Jota has returned to the squad. Is this a good time for him with all these games and this particular match coming up to get more match fitness?
That is for me the positive thing also about the League Cup, because like you...
Listen, Diogo Jota coming back is important for us. You know what I mean? I know I have that reservation with him getting injured a lot and not playing for Liverpool Football Club as we wanted him to. But we've got no choice. You know what the worrying part is, guys, is when we say sell players. I was thinking about this the other day when I said get rid of him in the summer, get rid of this player, that player in the summer. What worries me is when we get rid of players, what's coming in? You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of players leave last summer. I didn't see anyone coming in. So you got to think about it that way. Although we want to fully fit Jota, we want to fully fit Chiesa, we want to fully fit Konate and all these players and Simicaz and Roberts and all that stuff. If we let these players go, what's coming in? You got to think about that. We've seen a lot of players leave this great club. You know what I mean? And we haven't seen nothing in return. So we need to be careful. I was thinking about that the other day. Not a lot of players come the other way. So chill, man, chill. Let's just take it easy with that. I don't want anyone leaving now, man. I don't care if you're injury prone. Just stay.
We've seen, I think, till now we haven't played with many starters yet. So it's mostly been a game where the ones that haven't played that much started the game, and that's really important. So for the likes of Vata, Endo, for example, he hasn't played that much, but fortunately for us, he plays for his national team. And the few times he can play in the League Cup helps him to keep his rhythm as well. So Diogo would have been definitely one that was ideal for him to play, but after the game he wasn't completely fit, so he didn't train with us yesterday. So let's see if he can train with us today.
Let me just put everyone straight, man. What a finish by Diogo Jota the other day, man. Against Fulham, what a finish, guys. That is crisp. You know what I like about Jota? I've always said what I missed about him is his direct play, and he's back to doing that, taking on players. I remember when he first joined us that season, him and Shaqiri linking up when Shaqiri, I think it was West Ham at home. I think we needed a win. I think we was drawing with West Ham, and then he came on, and him and Shaqiri done a 1-2. You know, Shaqiri is the intelligent player, innit? Put it to his path, and Jota finished it. Just edge of the box as well. Not a lot of space to run into. Yeah, Jota, guys, when he's on form, there's no doubt, is it? There's no doubt. It's just his injuries that's pissing everybody off. I wish he was less injured. Because you know what worries me about him is it's just that storage, innit? We're just hoping every single season that he stays fit, but it never happens. People just jump on him, people punch him in the ribs, and he's out for about 4 months. Come on, guys. I know I'm over exaggerating, but you know what I mean? It's just too much, man. I can't keep watching this season in, season out. It's time we get that consistency. He needs to look at himself. I mean, maybe he needs to do something to limit the injuries. Everybody's going to get injured. That's life. That's part of life. It's never going to change, innit? But why is it always him? Why is it always the same type of injuries? It's not even injuries that needs operation, guys. That's what I don't understand. He must be really fragile for a human being, man. Madness. Absolute madness, man. I didn't know Charity Shield was shed. Yeah. If you look back in history, when I was a kid, I remember, was it us on Arsenal? Someone, anyway. We shared the trophies. Yeah, we used to share it. We used to share it back in the day, bro. We used to share it. It's a charity event, bro. It's not anything, anything that's beneficial for your football club to use as a trophy count. It ain't. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Yeah, it used to be shared. You could go and check back in history, bro. I'm live at 7. Please go and join him at 7:30. Please go and join him at 7:30. Luca, big up, brother, big up. Yeah, keep the comments coming, guys. I will read them out, no problem.
So don't expect him to start. Hopefully he can make some minutes, but I don't expect him to start tomorrow.
Hi Arne, it's been notable in all the games that Liverpool haven't been winning towards the end that you've been willing with your tactics and your substitutions to maybe sacrifice a defeat in the pursuit of a win. Even in situations where maybe a draw would be creditable, like away at Arsenal or down to 10 men for 70 minutes, for example. Has this always been your philosophy, or have you maybe been influenced by the group who've been so good at winning games late on?
It is a combination of both. It's always been my philosophy since I've been a manager to try to win the game in the end. But it's definitely also that our players have this same mentality long before I came here. So it's probably also the mentality of the club, it's the mentality of the players. Maybe that's also one of the reasons why they brought me in, because it's also my mentality to try to win every game, even if we're in a situation like you said where.
Listen, people pay their hard-earned money to watch games there, and they're not here to watch a draw or a loss, are they? So listen, go for the win. I don't see what the issue is with that. I like the way the manager's talking. This is what we need. Every team needs to win games. If you're not here to win games, what's the point? I'm not here to just sit back and settle for a draw every time, even with 10 men. I'd rather my team, I'll appreciate my team more if they go for the win. I mean, at least we tried. That's what's important. A draw is like a loss in the modern day anyway. 1 point ain't nothing. I mean, look at that season. We lost the league a couple of times. We had too many draws. Where did that get us? We didn't win a title. So yeah, man, go for the win, man.
Where you can accept a draw as well. But it's the mentality we have together, and that's why we are at this moment of time happy with each other.
I know you said Diogo might not be fit enough to start. How's Federico doing? Is this a game where you could potentially start him, or does he still need to be managed a bit carefully?
It's definitely a moment where he can get minutes, and the amount of minutes is a question mark. You cannot expect from him to play 90, I think, especially not on this level, where the intensity is so high, because he's been out for 5 or 6 months now. But he will, if he has a good training session, he will make minutes. But it's going to be a game where not all our starters will start, so we have to manage minutes. If we want to use a few starters, not for 90 minutes, so we have to balance. I can only make 5 substitutions, if you know what I mean. So the ones that make minutes and.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Like, we've got to give people a chance in this game. That's even Tyler Morton. We've got to give him a chance today. Tomorrow. To start the game, see where he is. Don't forget, this kid was good at, in the championship last season. He's played, I think, over 40 games. So it's time to test them out and see what they could do in the pitch. I mean, we checked out Bradley and look how that turned out. We checked out Trent when he was a kid. Look how that turned out. So let's give these people a chance. Last season we won it with the kids as well. Don't forget, in the final against Chelsea. This current Chelsea team that's everybody's bragging about got beaten by kids. I mean, are we forgetting that? So, let's just make changes and see what these players can do. If you know what I mean. Listen, we're the holders. We've won it with kids. Why can't we do it again? That's what I say.
And go off maybe at halftime. It can be more than 5 because you can only make 5 substitutions. So he will make minutes, Federico, tomorrow. If he starts or comes in or plays the second half, that's something we have to make a decision about during this day.
It's obviously been a massive boost having Alisson back for the past couple of games, but this competition in the past has been massive for Kulli and Kelleher. Can we expect him to come back in tomorrow?
Yes, we can.
And you've spoken a lot about in the past about his quality, but just in terms of his character and his temperament as a number 2, it's one of the most difficult jobs in football, really. But can you just tell us a little bit about him and how he's dealt with sort of dropping back out of the team?
Yes, I agree with you. It's one of the most difficult jobs in football. If the first goalkeeper is always available, because then you work for the whole season and you hardly ever have the chance to play because you normally don't come in 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the end. He's unfortunately for us, but good for him. He's already made quite a lot of minutes. So I think if we make a list of players of the amount of minutes, there will be players that have far less playing time than him. So I think he can look back at the first half season as for himself as a positive first half of the season. We as a club, of course, hope that all players are available in the second half of the season, so he will not make the amount of minutes as he did in the first half. But we are really fortunate to have such a great second goalkeeper that if we need him, he's able to do as well as he did.
You know, like what I don't understand is we're all having a go at Kelleher, you know, because of what he did in the Newcastle game. But you forget the games before that, what he did. He's part of the team that actually got you to the top of the league, and you're having a go at him on a consistent basis, which doesn't make sense to me at all. The kid's done an outstanding job since Alisson has been away. And it clearly shows, even if you have Alisson, you're still going to concede goals. Look at the Fulham game. There you go. So, yeah, just take it easy on the player, man. And you know, be grateful you got a keeper like that, because if it wasn't for people like Kelleher, I don't think Liverpool would be in every competition that they're in right now and being top of that as well. So, chill, man. Chill.
Could you talk a little bit about your backroom staff, because they'll be maybe a bit more in the spotlight tomorrow, with you being suspended. You relate how long you've how much sort of delegation you give to them, how important they are to you, your long-standing relationships with Sitka.
Yeah. Sitka I've worked with for a long time, so we know each other in and out, especially football-wise. One of the reasons why we work together, because we have so much in common. If it's about the playing style or a game model or the changes we make during the game. And John Heitinga is now here with me for the first half season, and I couldn't have wished for more. So very.
I like that.
Yeah, if I say talented, I do not even rate him high enough, because he's more than that already. He's been a head coach himself, but he's still young. But grew into our staff from the start in a very good manner. So has the same idea about football. That's also why I chose him to come to us as well. But the way he's with the boys, just like Sipke, is very positive. We do almost all the things we do together, like in every other staff. I think it's like this, but that's definitely the way it is over here as well. They get a lot of time to work with the players in the individual way, but also lead part of sessions. Have the same idea about football as I do. So yes, I will be involved tomorrow. But if I wouldn't be, that would not be a problem at all for the players. They would not notice anything different then, I think.
You know what's beautiful, guys? When you have coaches that you don't know nothing about. If you know what I mean. If you look at Pep Guardiola, do you know anything outside Pep Guardiola? No, you don't. Alex Ferguson, did you know that he's coaches before? No, you don't. The most important person in a football club is the head coach or the manager. That's what it is. But when you keep hearing about this, you know, the coach is doing press conferences, and you know, he's doing a book, and he's doing this and he's doing that, then you got a problem. And we're going to discuss that problem, because I've been telling people for a while that guy was a fraud, and he showed as a manager he's a fraud. I had people telling me he should be the next Liverpool manager. He can't even coach a team that always wins the league in their country, that always finishes in the top 2 in their country. And I'll show you where they are in the league because of him. You know what I mean? So chill, people. You know what I mean? When you don't hear about a coach like Buvic, we didn't even know who Buvic was. It was background. Didn't talk. That's when things were going to be good. But when you get these kind of coaches that's loud and talking, that's when your club starts dropping down. And that's what happened to us with Klopp. He misses Buvic, mate. If you don't know that, there's something wrong with you, man. He hasn't been the same manager since Buvic left. I don't care if we won the Champions League, the Premier League with Pep Linders. That's the back of work of Buvic, man. Buvic done the hard work. He set the foundation. He was the brain of the football club. He was the brain of Dortmund, Mainz, and all that stuff. Don't forget that, people. They were already winning before they come to Liverpool Football Club. He just took the limelight away from that guy. And now look at him as a manager. He's a fraud. He's a fraud guy, man. He's part of the problem, Klopp's, collapse. And people don't even talk about that. He talks too much, giving tactics away, writing books. What kind of assistant manager writes books before he retires? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all.
And then we're talking about the technical staff, but I think we've all seen how much of a compliment our performance staff and medical staff should have if you look at how players come back, like Alisson, like Jota now 2 days ago.
I don't even know that the coach, the second in command to Arne Slot, his name is Spike. His name is Spike. I didn't even know. Just found out just now. This is what I love. I love people who are quiet, do their job behind the scenes, make sure the team is ready, and, just mind their own business. Let the head coach take the limelight. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Pep Linders, I've always said it, guys. He's a fraud. I had people having a go at me, telling me I don't know nothing. There you go, man. Shame on you. Shame on you, not backing Klopp and Buvic. That was the A team. That was the best team. We could have done more. I honestly think that we could have done more with Buvic. Look at the style of football we played under Buvic to the Pep Linders, who's copying Pep Guardiola and all that stuff and trying to take credit for it. The inverted role Trent. Trent hasn't been the same since. Trent is even more awful than ever playing inverted. Where's the Trent that used to cross balls in, overlap, do the cross-field passes to Robertson? Where is that? Where is that? We're seeing Trent that walks around the pitch nowadays because you gave him that fucking that ego instead of making him humble. Nah, bro, I ain't having that, man. I ain't having that. Telling me because he's crying, oh, the club done a lot for me. Fuck off, dickhead. We lost about 4 league titles because of you.
Oh. But also that we can be with 10 and our opponent can say it felt like they had 11. That probably tells you a lot about our performance staff and about the players, but I have given them enough compliments. So let's stay with the performance staff and the medical staff and my backroom staff for now.
Just one on the suspension. Do you think you need to change anything in the way that you behaving on the touchline, or is it just unusual? Have you thought about that at all?
Nah, you always reflect, but I think in general I'm calm. But if I don't know if it's smart to say this, but if so, there's also a limit for me. Let's put it that way, and then I can get emotional, and that unfortunately that limit is earlier reached by referee decision than the decision my players make, because they.
In life, guys, let me just put it out there for you. If you understand football, a football team is a mirror image of their coach. You look at Pep Guardiola now. Why are they struggling? Because of Pep Guardiola's behavior off the pitch. You know what I mean? It's a mirror image. You look at us. Why are we so calm nowadays? Why are we relaxed? Why are we playing much better against 10 men? So with 10 men than 11? Because it's just a mirror image of the coaches. Arsenal, why are they the way they are? Because they're a mirror image of Arteta's at the moment, the way he's playing football. That's what it's all about, people. Look into things like that. That's how I spot things. That's how I judge coaches and and managers. And I've always said that about Pep Linders. I've never supported him. That's why I said he was the part of the problem Liverpool didn't develop. He was part of the problem Klopp was struggling in life. And part of the problem he quit. You know what I mean? So Klopp is just a nice guy. That's what it is. If you take advantage of a nice guy, his managerial way of thinking disappears, and that's what happened to Klopp, unfortunately, guys. Buvic was there, like he would have told him, like if he told Buvic I want to quit, he would have said, Buvic would have told him, mate, hey, stop doing that, man. Let's get back. Let's get back to the top and let's do it together again. That's the kind of coach you need, not a coach that's always beside you, egging you on when things are going bad. Let's continue with this going bad kind of stuff like Pep Linders was doing. Come on, man. It's madness, absolute madness. People support shit like that, man.
We make more good decisions than the referees do, in my opinion, for my team. No, the Chelsea game was emotional. We should have had a second penalty, but the VAR changed it. This game, I think there were a lot of controversial decisions being made, and if you're then down to 10. that comes even that works out even harder, or how should I say this? So yeah, like I said, Chelsea game and this game was emotional, and maybe I should stay just underneath instead of going above.
Honestly, honesty is the best.
It is
medicine,
what it is.
man.
I think I have 3 options to go now again, don't I? I go. Is it again 3 before I start?
Previously, you have 3.
Yeah, okay.
Funny enough, on that topic, Arne, I just wanted to say, because obviously we're very used to what Jurgen Klopp was like on the touchline. You're not like Jurgen Klopp on the
Far
touchline.
from it.
But does this show you've still got that, what we say, fire in the belly? You still have that passion?
Yeah, I don't always think you have to show it to have that fire. I think it's clear that if you work in a club like this or around the world at a top club, you do have this fire inside you of that you want to win every game, and you try to influence as much as you can. And the mistake I've made 2 times already here and 1 or 2 times in Holland, that sometimes you think that creating an atmosphere that the whole world is against you can lead to some positive decisions in the end of the game.
I knew what he was saying. There you go. What did I say, people? What did I say in the beginning? He said the same thing right there. There you go. When you're creating shit around you, that's when it filters down to the players and all that stuff. So we need to be careful. I said that. Look, the managers are saying the same thing. Just be calm, cool. Let the rivals go mad. Let them try to intimidate us. Let them try to rile us up. If you ignore things like that, I'm telling you, you're going to the top. You're going to the top. I'm telling you guys.
But here till now, as well as in the Chelsea game, as in this game, for the whole 90 minutes, it stayed the same. So it didn't change. It wasn't like after I was trying to influence a bit that the referee then all of a sudden gave us 1 or 2 free kicks. No, he just kept for the whole game the same. So I know that it doesn't work, but yeah, sometimes you feel, can I influence that a bit?
There you go, people.
But it didn't help at all.
One last one.
Arne, if Tsimikas isn't fit tomorrow, you only have 4 defenders with Andy Robertson suspenders. Are players like Amar Ronaldo, James Norris even, would they be ready to step up and play? And what have you made of the young players' developments during your time at the club?
That's very positive. You talk about these 2 now, but I think we have a few others that have made a good impact in our training sessions till now. We've also used them, like Trey has been used already in the League Cup. I'm aware of the fact that we have only 4 defenders available, and probably the ones that have started a lot of times will not play 90 minutes for sure, and maybe not even at all. So it's going to be either academy players that are going to play get playing time, or it's going to be players that nobody would expect to see in the last line that are going to play in the last line tomorrow. You're welcome.
I like that about the way he talks. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, let's move on from this. Let's just do the last bits. Listen, we're gonna have to go with the mixture of the experienced players that's not playing, every game, with the youth as well, and see what we can do in the Carabao Cup. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of our fan base don't want to win these type of trophies, but like I said, if the season doesn't go according to plan, like last season, and you got no trophy to show for it, it's not good, is it? So it's better getting trophies. Get the trophy count up and see where we go from there. But guys, honestly, appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Appreciate everybody that's giving me comments and asking me questions, etc. I've been trying to build a family on here for a few years. I'm on my own. You know what I mean? I'm not asking anyone for help. And all I need is you guys to come over here, interact with me, and talk to me. That's all I'm asking for, man. I appreciate everybody that's on today, and big up Ravi, big up What's Cooking Lad, big up the Final Whistle. Please go subscribe to the Final Whistle. Go on, he's brilliant, man. He's got his own Twitter Cop Connection. It's a Cop Connection, something like that. So please go and follow him on there as well. He gives you every updates about Liverpool Football Club, so it's not bad at all. Top Reds wanted Mr. Intensity as our next manager. Yeah, they should. What they need to do is learn about football, bro. That's what they need to do, Shay. That's what they need to do, bro. Big up John Conway as always. Big up Ravi. Big up brother. Always, bro. Needs signing, especially defense, but FSG have other plans. I'm sure 100%. Know that, man. You know that. You know that, man. Like I said in the beginning, well, I don't want to lose any players. You know, I was thinking like, let's sell players, let's get rid of players. I'm not doing that anymore, man, because I know there's nothing coming in the other way final whistle. We know that. We know that, bro. We know that, man. These mans don't play like Brazilians. They're shit, mate. Don't tell me, like, how can I sit here and I grew up with Ronaldo, Romario, and all these guys, and I'm watching this crap, and people are telling me this is great Brazilians. Fuck off. Liverpool need to sign Fulham left back, long term, maybe defensive mid. I don't know about the Fulham left back, bro. He's good, you know what I mean, in his own way, but defensively he's a bit suspect, you know what I mean. He players have a go at him too easily, in my opinion, bro. That's what I see. I'd rather have a guy who's solid in defense and can move forward, get crosses in the box. You know what I mean? He's a good runner. He's a good athlete. That's about it from what I can see of him. But I need someone that doesn't basically, players impossible to get past. That's what I want. That's how Robertson was before. It was impossible. He was aggressive. He was, he was enjoying defending. That's what I miss about Robertson. There's that no longer happens, if you know what I mean. If Liverpool can slap Zubi of Fulham left back, do you think Salah will sign a new deal? Despite Liverpool should go out to get the long-term winger replacement. Salah wants to sign no matter what, bro. I think Zubi is a must, but I can't see us getting him the way we're behaving. You know what I mean? You had a few months since the transfer window when you failed on that transfer. You should have had negotiations from that time till now, so you could get him ready for January. And we're not hearing anything from that as well. So yeah. But as for Salah, he should sign a new contract regardless of what's happening in that. To be fair, bro. But I've always said it, the next step for Liverpool Football Club is the long-term project for the replacements of Salah, replacements for Van Dijk, replacements for, obviously, Alisson we already worked on, and Robertson as well. So while they're still there, I'd rather have the replacements here so they could learn under their tutelage, if you know what I mean. And we haven't done that, man. We haven't done that. That's sad. Big up, Solo. Congratulations, bro. Wish all the best. Big up, man. Big up, big up. Yep, FSG, I hate making signings. Yeah, it's never going to change, bro. It's never going to change. Solo says, and because I've got my badge, I don't think my opinion on football is any more valid than anybody else. I stay humble and respect people's opinion on football. 100%, bro. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? You know more football than everybody, than most people. You know what I mean? But people over here come like actors. That's what it is. They're all actors. They're not real. You know what I mean? How can you criticize a team that's top of the league, bro? That's what I don't understand. We should be backing our players. Yes, we could criticize them in certain games, the way they play sometimes, but you let it go because you don't want to keep continuing that negativity around our football club. You got to move on from things like this, but we don't do that. We just continue with the stupidity, game in, game out every day, and it's just it's too much, bro. It's too much, man. I'm tired of it. I'm really, really tired of it, man. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you. But like I said, what we need to do is play the youngsters with the experienced players, and then we can move on from there in the next game. Just prepare for the Tottenham game. It's going to be difficult over the weekend. We're going to do some streams before then anyway. I'll try to get a Tottenham fan on here so I could discuss with him and see how their team is going as well. Yeah, Ravi says, who we play in defence because we need Gravenberch in midfield. Probably Kwanzaa and Gomez, probably, bro. That's what they're going to go with. And Robertson has to play. Trent might have to play. I don't know, bro. It's just a mess all around if you think about it, innit? Listen, you don't do strength and depth. That's what happens to your football club. You got to be serious, innit? You got to be serious, man. And we're not serious enough. And I'm glad a lot of people have woken up finally from the coma that they've been in for down the years. I've been warning people. A lot of people like what I say. A lot of people don't like what I say. But everything that I say is right in front of your face. These people are not interested in winning. And, I don't need to explain it to you anymore. Please like, share, and subscribe, people. I got to go. I could be back later on tonight with a panel show. So please tune into that and make the channel bigger. Innit? I've been trying to build a family here. Let's do it together. Innit? Let's do it together. You can see I read everyone's messages. And thank you, chat. Honestly, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in from X and obviously YouTube. Take care, everybody. Take care.